Hello, hello, it's the Auntie PoePoe show. Hello, hello, it's the Auntie PoePoe show. Hello, hello, it's the Auntie PoePoe show. Hello, hello, it's the Auntie PoePoe show.
Shaky little baby. So cute. Why does he have to look so cute like that? Oh, hi. Giving us a nice little smile.
Everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Auntie PoePoe show. I'm so glad you're here to join me today. I have just the story for you. Oh, I love this one. It's so good. I'm so excited. And you remember the author Dr. Seuss? We read one story before about him. Well, this story I'm reading you today is called The Sneetches. You're gonna love it. Now, the star-belly Sneetches had bellies with stars, and the plain-belly Sneetches had none upon theirs. Those stars weren't so big. They were really so small. You might even think that such a thing, it wouldn't matter at all. There's this little belly with a star. But because they had stars, all the star-belly Sneetches would brag, "We're the best kind of Sneetch on the beaches." With their snoots in the air, they would sniff and they would snort. "Well, we'll have nothing to do with the plain-belly sort." And whenever they met some, when they were out walking, they'd hike right past them without even talking. When the Star-Belly children went out to play ball, could a plain belly get in the game? Not at all. You could only play if your bellies had stars, and the plain belly children had none upon theirs. See, look at their sad faces. Nobody wants to play with them. When the Star-Belly Sneetches had Frankfurter roasts or picnics or parties or marshmallow toasts, they never invited the plain belly Sneetches, and they left them out in the cold and the dark of the beaches. They kept them away and they never let them near, and that's how they treated them year after year. Yeah, Frankfurters, they look like hot dogs, don't they? They're just a different name for hot dog, I think. Then, one day, while the plain belly Sneetches were moping and doping along on the beaches, just sitting there wishing their bellies had stars, a stranger zipped up in the strangest of cars. "My friends," he announced, in a voice clear and keen, "my name is Sylvester McMonkey McBean, and I've heard of your troubles, and I've heard you're unhappy. But I can fix that. I'm the fix-it-up chappie. I've come here to help you, and I have what you need. And my prices are low, and I work at great speed. And my work is 100% guaranteed." Sylvester McMonkey McBean. Quite the name, isn't it? Then quickly Sylvester McMonkey McBean put together a very peculiar machine. And he said, "You want stars like a Star-Belly Sneetch? My friends, you can have them for $3 each. Just pay me your money and hop right on board." So they clambered inside. Then the big machine roared, and it clonked, and it bonked, and it jerked, and it barked, and it bopped about them. But the thing really worked. When the plain belly Sneetches popped out, they had stars. They actually did. They had stars upon theirs. So see, they go in there sad when they pay all their money, and boop, 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 and they have stars on their belly. That's a pretty good invention. I wonder how Sylvester McMonkey McBean was able to make such a machine. Then they yelled at the ones who had stars at the start. "We're exactly like you. Now you can't tell us apart. We're all just the same now, you snooty old smarties, and now we can go for your Frankfurter parties." "Oh, good grief," groaned the ones who had the stars at the first. "We're still the best Sneetches, and they are the worst. But now, how in the world will we know?" They all frowned. "If which kind is what, or the other way around?" Everybody had stars on their belly. A lot harder not to invite them to the parties if they don't know, huh? Then up came McBean with a very sly wink, and he said, "Things are not quite as bad as you think, so you don't know who's who, and that's perfectly true. I'll make you again the best Sneetches on beaches, and all it will cost you is $10 eaches." Sparkly stars are no longer in style, said McBean. What you need is a trip through my star-off machine. This wondrous contraption will take off your stars, so you won't look like Sneetches who have them on theirs. And that handy machine, working very precisely, removed all the stars from their tummies quite nicely. Then, with their snoots in the air, they paraded about and they opened their beaks and they let out a shout. We know who is who. Now there isn't a doubt. The best kind of Sneetches are Sneetches without. Then, of course, those with the stars all got frightfully mad. To be wearing a star now was frightfully bad. Then, of course, old Sylvester McMonkey McBean invited them into a star-off machine. Then, of course, from then on, you can probably guess, things got into a horrible mess. All the rest of the day, on those wild screaming beaches, the fix-it-up chappie kept fixing up Sneetches. Off again, on again, in again, out again. Through the machines they raced around about again, changing their stars every minute or two. They kept paying money. They kept running through, until neither the plane nor the Starbellies knew whether this one was that one or that one was this one, or which one was what one or what one was who. Wow, he's making a lot of money. Look at that pile of dollar bills. Just going in and in and in, out and out and out, in and in again. Stars, not stars, nobody even knows anymore. Then, when every last cent of their money was spent, the fix-it-up chappie packed up and he went. Oh, he laughed as he drove in his car up the beach. They will never learn. No, you can't teach a Sneetch. Wow, look at that. He just came in and took all their money. It's falling out everywhere. Whew, what a crazy guy. But McBean was quite wrong. I'm quite happy to say that the Sneetches, they got really quite smart on that day. The day they decided that Sneetches are Sneetches and no kind of Sneetch is the best on the beaches. That day, when all the Sneetches forgot about stars and whether they had one or not upon theirs. The end. The end. That's a pretty good story, right? I mean, it's just so crazy because it kind of reminds me of people too, how sometimes people are nice to some people and they don't want to be nice to other people. And there's really just no reason for that. We should all just try to be friends as much as we can because it's so much more fun to be friends than it is to not be friends. Don't you agree?